Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day, feeling blessed. Just kind of wanted to get on here with another video and just kind of talk about like property damages on like just being a commercial driver. Because speaking for myself, I have damaged many things. In the 10 years of driving. It's just part of the game. If you're one of those drivers that say you never once hit anything in your life, I mean, hey, kudos to you, man, for reals, or to the women, kudos to that driver, for reals, man, like because me personally, man, I hit many things, in my time of driving. It's not something that I did intentional. It's just sometimes, it's stuff that we can't prevent, but I do my best to try to prevent any damages or just being a liability, But I just want to talk about one situation, just to kind of make people aware. Like I did, I take that back. I did do something like I didn't mean to, but it happened. I drove over a racing track one time. I was picking up an enclosed trailer from a college. It was actually up in California, up in the Bay Area, like out there by like San Francisco. I was picking up enclosed trailer at the college, and they just freshly made this racing track for the school, and I put the tires on it, and I didn't think my truck was that heavy, but it did damage the track, and man, it cost me like $14K for the damages, and I didn't even have the option to use my insurance. They wanted that money like ASAP, and the reason why I'm talking about this just because those are like the type of hard hits that you take as an owner operator out here. It's like one of those, like it hurts, man. It's like a shot to the ribs. It sucks, but it's part of it's part of the job too. Like sometimes we can't. I could have did many different things to prevent that from happening, and number one thing is I should have just sent a tow truck into the place because it was a tight area, and that's the reason why I got on the track, was because I was already limited on space. But I could have just sent a tow truck in there to pull it out, bring it out to the street for me, and then I could have just did all my loading out there. And the funny part of it is I couldn't even put that enclosed trailer onto my flatbed trailer. I mean, no matter what I did, I try to use the winch. I try to use my truck to drive that trailer onto my trailer. I hooked it from my flatbed. Yeah, it was one of them days, man. I was there all day. I mean, so on top of not being able to get that load on, I got the damages, so it was just a big loss all the way around, and time and money and everything. It was just, I was mad, I was mad at myself. I was just mad at the world that day, like, but I had to take accountability with what I did, and I could have sat there and lied about the whole situation and been like, nah, that wasn't me, that was somebody else, I mean, yeah, of course they have cameras. It's a school, so maybe they would have just looked it up and seen it. But I could have just been a dirtbag and just lied about it. But that ain't me. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I did it. I messed up. I had to eat it, and it really, man, that one really hurt. But I'm just saying, like, as a owner op, new drivers coming into this game, just be aware of that. It could be something simple, like you might hit a mailbox or accidentally scrape something. I mean, it happens. I mean, you could take a turn not wide enough and clip something. It could be tight, especially like in the cities. It's real easy to do that. And you can be close to a building, accidentally tap it, man, or you could just be at the truck stop backing into a parking spot and you between two trucks, you might accidentally hit one. It happens, man. Or you clip a mirror. I mean, it's dangerous out here, man, all the way around. It's anything can happen. Seconds to none. So I just wanted to talk about that. Just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Take your time. Don't move fast. Scope out the area where you're working. Now, like from that situation, unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. But now I look at everything. Every angle and stuff. I tried to. I still ain't perfect, but all I know is I ain't trying to damage no more things. Like that. That was a hard hit, man. That's 14K. Shoot, I ain't rich. It was just ended up costing me more, but I did have a learning experience from it. So again, it's like had to learn the hard way. But other than that, it's just good to be aware and try to just scope everything out. If something don't seem right, don't do it. Go with your gut instinct and try to find a plan B where it's a safer way of doing things. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt others in the process of it. You don't want to damage anything. You don't want to damage your truck as well, because that costs money too, or damaging your trailer. All that stuff adds up. Sometimes, like, it's better to just take your time and do it right. And if it takes, to the next day, I know time is money, but sometimes, if it's going to cost you more from breaking something or damaging something, it's better just to wait it out and do it the right way. So it's just a little something I was thinking of. Stuff that's not talked about. We like to glorify things like it's all about we're making money, all money in and stuff, but sometimes money does come out from some mistakes that we can make as drivers, or just human beings in general. We're not perfect, so we do tend to make mistakes. I made plenty. I have hit things in my driving career many times, and yeah, I mean, when you're a company driver, sometimes the company is they're gonna be the ones to pay for it. So that's something to take in consideration too. Like, you kind of want to be aware of that. I mean, it ain't gonna affect you, but then it's you gotta think about your boss. Especially if he's a small business owner, that he's gonna eat the costs. And you do that way too many times, you probably gonna lose your job, breaking stuff or hitting stuff all the time. So that's something to take in consideration. I mean, I twisted a bumper one time on a 389 Peterbilt twice because I couldn't see over that long nose. This is when I was learning how to drive it. I wasn't anticipating stuff, and guess what? I paid for it once, and then the owner paid for it the other time. But that still wasn't cheap neither, man. That was like $1,000 I had to fork out. But I had to take accountability from what I did. I had to be real with them and be like, hey, dude, I messed up your truck. Send me the receipt. So it's just one of those things. It's the cost of doing business, but try to avoid that stuff. Most of the time it's because I was rushing, just trying to get the job in and out, and that's when stuff can go south real fast for you. So just be aware and be safe. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. Remember, you're worth it. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, subscribe to my free school group, and thank you again for your time. Adios.